I'm at college now. Okay, I'm gonna kind of try and keep it down because I know that my mate is studying over there. But, and also, I apologize right now because I'm very, very sweaty and like moist because it is so hot right now. And I have a small fan and a box fan, and I just turn off the box fan because it's too loud. So I'm just gonna be getting hotter during this video. So I've moved into college and such, and it's been interesting, but oh my gosh. Okay, so there were two options for us moving in. There was, you can move in the night before the big kind of start day, and you can move in the day like of actually. And I decided to move in the day before, and so I had all my stuff moved in. I was ready, and before I moved in, like, I went to Walmart with my mom, me and my brother did, and we got a bunch of food and stuff, and I bought a 3-pound bag of Smarties to, like, give out to people, because, like, then people remember me as, like, the Smartie person. I had, like, nothing to do. I had already moved in, so I was, like, going around, seeing, like, meeting new people. I was, like, hanging out with old friends, finding new ones, and I was just giving out Smarties. Like, people on my floor, like, everyone was getting Smarties. And so I was just carrying around all these Smarties. It's like mid-afternoon, so my roommate and me and Ben and Amanda were just coming out of his dorm, and I see a dog, like a woofer, like a big one. It's like shaggy, a dog, a woofer, a good boy. I see him in the distance, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna pet that dog. And so I like kind of rushed over and was like, can I pet your dog? But I didn't even like look at the person. I was like, can I pet your dog? And he was like, yeah, sure. And so I like started petting this dog. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're the best dog ever. And then, so I'm petting the dog, and before I look up, it just by instinct, I like grab a Smartie from my pocket, and I'm like, you want a Smartie? And then I like stopped for a second, and I was like, oh my gosh. Because I like looked at his name tag, and he's the president of the college that I'm at, and I'm like, lovely first impression that I've just made. And he was like, yeah, sure. But I was like sitting there like, yeah. And so all my friends are just standing there like, and yeah. So that was the first time I met the president of our college, and a really awkward moment of my first day. Another thing that's happened to me this week is that let me paint you a picture. I, earlier this summer, knocked my fan off my dresser. Like, my mom got me a box fan for college, and I knocked it off my dresser, and it, like, broke off the, like, rotating thing, and so it, like, wobbled, and so then it, like, just did that for a little bit, and it made, like, scrapey noises, but it was okay, and, like, we changed, or, like, we opened it up, like, Gorilla Glued the thing back on, and then, like, it worked fine for a little bit, but then, like, not even second day, I move in, there's that night. That next night, the box fan is making super loud scrapey noises, and so I was like, oh. And so we just dealt with it. It was so hot, we couldn't even function without it. And then the night after that, it got worse. Not last night, but the night before that. 11 at night, I like am getting ready for bed. And it's the day before classes start. It's the day before classes start. Let me clarify that. It's the day before classes start. And I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed early. I like was convinced that I was gonna go to bed early. So I was like all in my like pajamas and stuff, like brushed my teeth, showered, everything. Then I turned on the fan, and it was just making this scraping noise, and it was horrible. But I was like, it's too hot, we're gonna need it on. I get into bed. So I was sitting there for like a half an hour in bed listening to this scraping noise. And so I was like, I cannot just sit here and listen to this noise. So I was like gonna go turn it off. Then I kind of had to hold the fan to like make sure it didn't like fall over when I was turning it off, and it cut my finger open. So it cut my finger, and I was like, oh jeez. And my roommate was already in bed, like she was sleeping. I was trying to be quiet, like I did this all with like my flashlight on. I was like trying to not wake anybody up. It cuts my finger, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's bleeding a lot. So I like went and I rinsed it out, but I could not find my first aid kit to save my life. I was like, I don't know, I don't have any band-aids, I don't know if I need Neosporin. And when I get in these situations, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need stitches, even though I don't. It's like I freak out a little bit. I'm like googling like when do finger like injuries need stitches. Yeah, it didn't need stitches. I'd say about 20 minutes into me freaking out, I like woke up my roommate and was like, Madison, Madison, and then she woke up and she took care of me while she like gave me an antiseptic wipe and stuff. I was like, I don't have any Neosporin. I don't really understand the function of Neosporin, but I know that you should put it on cuts and stuff. And so I was like, I need Neosporin, and I couldn't find, like, we couldn't find hers. We couldn't find, I didn't bring Neosporin. I had to go wake up the person who's in charge on my floor and like ask them for Neosporin, because I was like, if this is gonna get infected, I'm gonna be so mad. And so I had to go wake her up, and it was like 1 a.m. at this point, and so she couldn't find her Neosporin, but she had like one of those spray things, and so she like sprayed it all up, and then I put a band on and accepted, but I like could feel my pulse in my finger for like hours after that. Next day, first day of classes, I wake up all groggy and ready to start my college career. A little update on my life. Also, like, I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart on the Switch, and like, I'm still trying to get through Death Road to Canada with Jake. Like, neither of us have gotten there yet. I watched Inception for the first time. Very trippy, very good. I want to watch it again, because I think I kind of need to, or else I'm not gonna understand it. Let me know if you guys want to see a dorm tour. I'm willing to do that. It's a little messy right now. You can't see it, but there's like, on that desk, there's like a ton of books and like papers all strewn about. Yeah, so that was just kind of what's been going on in my life recently. I don't know how often I'm going to be able to do this. I am surprisingly, like, I have the rest of the day free, which I never have. Well, I mean, I'm like, what, like 2 days into classes? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will continue to video and stuff and vlog when I can. But I don't think it's going to be as consistent as it was this summer. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.